Today we're going to talk about the rarest ship in the Star Wars diecast collection, the TIE Bomber. Shut up! I'm trying to do a video! Welcome back to the Junker Room, everybody. It's me, that Junkman, here with another video for you. Before we get started, as always, if you'd like to support this channel, head over to patreon.com, where we got a lot of exclusive content over there and a lot of fun interacting with other fans of this channel. Not only do you get videos early, but you also get the same video with me doing commentary or bloopers from the video. That's right, as much as as hard as it is to believe, I do mess up and make a lot of bloopers. Anyway, support us over at patreon.com. You'll find the links in the description below. If you'd like to support another way, head over to thatjunkman.com and buy a couple of cool t-shirts. That's cool. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about the rarest of the Star Wars Kenner die-cut ships. And this comes from the Empire Strikes Back collection, and it's right here in front of you, the TIE Bomber. Now, why is this TIE Bomber so rare? It was released only in test market in a few states across North America. There's only 75,000 of these produced. I know you're saying 75,000. Junkman, that sounds like a huge number. But it's not really when you think about Star Wars selling into the millions. 75,000 is a limited run. And like I said, it only appeared at toy stores in few states. Sadly, it didn't sell too well, as the whole diecast line didn't either, and it was quickly canceled along with the rest of the diecast line. It was in the Empire Strikes Back box, as you can understand, being as a Empire Strikes Back release.
Come, look here, look, sit down, come, sit down.
If you look really close, I'm not sure the camera can pick it up, there's actually a pilot sitting in there, but to me it looks like a Hoth snowtrooper and not a TIE Fighter pilot, but being released with Empire, I guess they just thought to stick a Hoth trooper in there. Let's see the bottom of it. Here's the bottom. As you can see, I'm starting to get some yellow around here on the plastic. That's very common. It's hard to find one that hasn't faded over time. I mean, we're talking about an almost 40-year-old toy here. The plastic they use, I'm no rocket science. I'm not really sure, but it's some kind of cheap plastic. It fades in time, and it's very hard to find one that's in all white condition. And once it fades, it fades. You're not going to get it back to how it was. Let you see the top of it right there. It's a nice looking ship. I've always been a big fan of the TIE Bomber. Sadly, I wish the TIE Bomber was released back in the 80s with the figures, but Kenner never released a TIE Bomber. They did, Hasbro bought Kenner in the 90s, and they did later in the late 90s or early 2000s release a TIE Bomber ship with the figures. And it's a nice looking ship also. I need to review it one day also. But I'll show you how this looks to scale to the other die-cast ships. First we have right here the Y-Wing. Let me pull this back some so I can get both. There he goes, the Y-Wing. If you follow me on Kenner Toys on Twitter, I did a really small review on Twitter of this one here and kind of showed it off. So if you've got Twitter, follow me at Kenner Toys. You can check that out. As you can see, the scale is really mismatched here. Another one is matched. Here's another one right here from the Empire Strikes Back collection, the Slave One. He even has a nice looking Boba Fett on the inside. Now, I really don't like this Slave One. I mean, I ain't gonna say I don't like it, but just there's no paint job to it. They really just, it's just not my favorite than diecast line. Big Boba Fett fan, but no, they really dropped the ball. Kenner dropped the ball on this one right here. As you can see, the scale is really off on that also. And let's compare it to the Falcon, where it's really off scale. Look at this. Look how big this is next to the Falcon. Let's just show them both here. You can see how big that is. Now, I know they probably couldn't do one to actually make it in scale with a Falcon, but they could have done probably better than that. But still, these are nice looking pieces to have. So being that this was rare, only released in the test market, or only released only 75,000 of them, how much is this worth today? Well, the best way to get a going ballpark figure of what a figure is worth is, of course, eBay. Now, a lot of people I know I talk to, they go to eBay and they see asking price. Do not look at asking price. Never get a price of the current rate of something by asking price. Go to sold and try to look at 3 or 4 of them that sold. Kind of get a ballpark somewhere in between. Being that this is rare, there wasn't many of them on eBay, so I only found two loose ones and one in the box. The one in the box sold back in November for $1,000. It was that $1,000 was a buy it now price, so it could have sold for more, could have sold for less if it wasn't buy it now. but it's extremely rare to find in the box, and $1,000 seems about right. There were two loose ones here. One has the best offer price. They was asking $3.99 for it. They accepted the best offer, and of course eBay won't show me that. So we'll look at the one that did sell, also back in October, for $300. So what puts it in about the price range I always see this at? Probably between $250 and $350, give or take the condition. If you get one that's all white that hasn't faded at all in this yellow, you're probably gonna get the higher end of that $350, closer to $4, maybe even more than that, because it's extremely rare. Sadly, it's gonna change yellow. It's hard with this plastic unless you keep it somewhere out of light, keep it hidden in a dark closet. It's gonna turn on you. But this ship looks so good. You got a display. You can't just throw it in a box in a closet. You want everybody to see this because it's a great looking ship. But that's a look at the Kenner die-cast figure. Now let's go back to the widescreen. Now the widescreen, or whatever you want to call this. I want to thank you for watching this video about the TIE Bomber. Hope you learned some things. Tell me what you think. Do you have this in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. Is this something you always wanted? To be honest with you, this was a holy grail of mine, and I thought I would never have it. But because I'm not the one to throw $300 at a toy, it's very hard for me to do that. Especially a little small toy like that, but it's always been a dream piece of mine. Again, like I said, because I'm a big fan of the TIE Bomber. But if you wait long enough, you can find good deals. I picked this TIE Bomber up along with some other Star Wars collection off Craigslist from a thrift store. I got this TIE Bomber plus the other things he had for sale for about $120, and that's shipped. So that's a great deal. So if you're starting to collect but you don't want to throw a lot of money out there, remember there's deals out there. Don't just check on eBay. Head over to the Facebook groups where they talk and trade Star Wars vintage toys, because you can always find someone there willing to work with you and make a deal for you. eBay, I say for that item that I need right away, or unless I just get lucky and find a good deal on eBay, but it's rare. Well, thank you for watching. We'll be back very soon with another video.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.